Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off play action. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Mines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Utes in the hurry up. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
And the pressure gets there. Then down he goes at the 18.
Offensively, it's first down. I can take the sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got second and goal. A lot of positive things still.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Lions. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to pass, it's Collins. Trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Ripping through the defense. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Got a man. It's Turner. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Stanley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to...
And he reels it in inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those count.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Stanley. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Rose. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. This guy can throw it. Looking deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. Looking to pass, it's Rose. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They're trying to get to it. With the catch, it's Green. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for room at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab, it's Lions. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they get him down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
That makes the score LSU 34, Utah 13.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Collins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can anyone? And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there.
Continues to fight for yards. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looking to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
42, Utah 20.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utes! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you...
And it's caught inside the 15. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Steps away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Rose. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him, and nobody's close. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To throw, it's Rose. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Lets it fly. And the ball is intercepted. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Oh, he wants it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gonna take a shot. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.